Okay. Hey guys, it's Christian again, back with another episode of Losing My Mind podcast, the only the podcast dedicated to all things brain cancer related. Um, on today's episode, I want to talk about the importance of social workers. Most hospitals and most cancer treatment centers have social workers there available to you to assist you with many things, financial concerns, mental health services, uh, even transportation. Um, so when you're going in for treatment or after you've been told the worst news of your life, please inquire about whether or not they have social workers there to assist you with. Um, and depending on your financial situation, you might not qualify for some of these services. You might qualify for all of them. Um, just And pardon me, I took my seizure medication a little while ago, so pardon me if I sound different today. My seizure medications are pretty strong. They slow me down. They're almost all of them are sedatives in some way, so I might sound different. I might seem a little slower, but that's to be expected. So forgive me for that. But like I said, they provide you with transportation services, even food insecurities. As far as the transportation services goes, um, they can provide things such as gas cards for those who get you back and forth to your radiation treatments. Um, they can even help with lodging in some circumstances. Um, and if you have food insecurities, they can give you information, schedules, and times and places where they have food banks available. And even here in this state, we have what's called the Feast Down East, which is a mobile food truck service, and they show up to certain places like churches and schools and even the cancer centers themselves. Um, Maybe once or several times a month, the social worker will have to provide you with a schedule for that, and they give you food vouchers, which you can use to show up to these mobile food trucks and purchase food yourself. Um, and it doesn't even necessarily have to be you. You can have a loved one or a trusted friend. You can send down and they can use your voucher for you to buy you food if you're too sick to do it yourself. So those could be very beneficial. And once again, the social worker will have to guide you through that. But um, not only that, they can give you help with the financial assistance because aside from being told the worst news of your life, the only thing more overwhelming than that is the cost of treating it. And that itself can just cause panic attacks and uh, just adds a whole new layer of stress and anxiety that none of us need. Um, but some of the financial assistance they could provide you with are things like helping you with your day to day living costs, like your power bill, your phone bill, your water bill, your internet bill. Um, these are just some of the things they can help you with. And aside from that, you might even have what they call charity care services that they can help you with. These are services that actually help you pay for some of your medical bills, which could be beneficial to, I'm assuming, almost everyone watching this show. So be sure to inquire about that. Or I'm assuming that if you get a social worker assigned to you, they're going to tell you all the services they provide and whether or not you qualify for them. But just to give you a heads up to help get the ball rolling, um, when you go in and you're requesting financial assistance and you're meeting with your social worker, go ahead and have ready with you, um, a couple of months worth of bank statements, or if you're working at the time when you're given your diagnosis and you're in the middle of treatments and you still happen to be working, um, bring in some pay stubs or even a W two, your most recent pay stubs and W two to hand to them so they get the ball rolling. Because even if you qualify, it can take 3 to 5 weeks to get these services going in your favor. So the sooner the better that you can get, the faster you can give these financial documents to your social worker. the faster you can get the assistance. And so the sooner the better in these cases. Um, but even aside from just the financial assistance, they can also help you with mental health assistance, which you know as well as I do. If you have brain cancer, you're going to suffer. Uh, it can uh, your anxiety and your insomnia can go through the roof, or even depression. I mean, it's not uncommon, and it's in fact it's very common. And I've gone through stages of all of them, so they can assist you with that as well. So whatever you need, whatever you think you need help with, don't be afraid to ask. In fact, I implore you, if you as soon as you see the social worker, they're probably going to ask you, "What do you need help with?" And don't be afraid to tell them, because um, you're not going to get the help unless you request it. So as soon as you, after you're given your, like I said, the worst news of your life, immediately inquire about social workers wherever you're getting treatment, whether it be a hospital or a cancer center, and the odds are they have people there. Um, on a future episode of Losing My Mind, I'm actually going to have my wife on to help address these concerns, because I've said in previous episodes, my wife is actually a social worker at a cancer center, and that's what she does on a day-to-day basis, is help people with these needs. So it'll be a lot easier for you to hear from an actual social worker than to hear from me ramble on in a generalized summary of what they offer. So I will have her on pretty soon, and until then, if you have any concerns or things you'd like to hear her talk about, don't be afraid to leave them in the comments section below. Let me know what you need help with or what you're interested in, and I'll make sure she addresses those concerns when she comes onto the show. So that's pretty much all I have to say for now. Um, I hope what I've said is beneficial or helping you in some way. And until next time, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. And thanks for watching. I'm signing off for now. Until next episode, I'll talk to you then. Later.